Hi, thank you for joining me today. I am Jackie Horton, your virtual wellness and health specialist. I'm here to promote wellness and good health. Hello, and welcome to Mental Health Monday. I am Jackie Horton, your virtual wellness and health specialist. I hope you're doing well after the weekend. I hope it was eventful. So it's a rainy March season, and one of the things that's been really striking me as something to talk about, being that I work with therapy clients and I work with coaching clients and just kind of talk to people in general, the word outcome, just the word outcome. So what provokes you in your thinking and your feeling when you hear the word outcome? I like to kind of play word games, and I like to kind of like add more to the word, only because it inspires me. So when I think of the word outcome, I think of looking out at what is coming. The biggest challenge that I think a lot of us face, and I had faced these challenges too, is doubting the outcome that we desired would ever take place. So what we do is sabotage possibilities of different methods that would lead us to the outcome, or we quit working on the path that takes us to our outcome, our desired outcome. Or the other thing that I see is that we sort of switch the outcome based on feelings and based on the experience that we're getting in the present moment. So it's real tricky to create an outcome and base your life on an outcome when you are uncertain about it eventually taking place. And one comment that people say to me, and I may have even said it myself, is that, well, I don't want to put too much on my outcome because in case it never happens, I won't be terribly disappointed. The funny thing about that is that you're sort of like holding yourself down, you're restraining yourself from even giving 100% to get the outcome. So that is loss. The piece of you developing and growing and walking consistently and steadily towards that outcome is lost with the mindset of doubt, with the mindset of changing it based on how you feel at the moment or based on how many things have taken place that did not fit in alignment, with that outcome. So it's a real tricky game. And one of the things that I do when I talk to therapy clients about when I ask them what goal, I always ask them, what's going to tell you that coming to see me was worth your time? So that's kind of like my other way of asking for an outcome. And when I press them on it, they're able to create a concise, one-sentence outcome that they desire. And I really hold on to that desired outcome with them in every session. I may not talk about it, I may not reference it, but I'm holding on to that. And then I sort of like evaluate after, I don't know, maybe, I would say around 6 sessions, I start to see the light in the eyes again. I start to see, the way they're talking and the way they're easily able to smile and thinking about their transformation or their growth. I'll just use the word growth for now. So, outcome. What is your outcome for this year, 2024? That we are going into the 3rd month of the new year. How are you doing so far? Have you kind of stayed back and creating an outcome, or are you just going like, I'm just going to do it day by day, see what happens, and move forward? And that's an outcome, but it's a very unenthusiastic outcome, and it actually is very little in effort by you. If you wake up, you're going to do the same thing that you need to do the other days that you were, living and walking. So I would say, I want you to think about what's going to be worth your time this year to let you know that you are making some great changes in your life to meet at least one important outcome for yourself. So you're looking down the line, like you're looking out and you're looking for something to come back in. So I kind of wrote myself a few things that I would like to see my outcome for this season. But you know what? It can certainly change. Only if I feel like there is something that's my higher power, which is the Lord, is telling me to rethink about. So what's your outcome for this season? How does the word outcome provoke you in your thinking and your feelings? Have you looked down, further down beyond your hand to think about an outcome that you desire? I'm going to hold you to that. So once again, thinking about this is the third month of the new year in 2014. What's your outcome? So keep looking out for something else coming. Bye-bye.
There's an old business fable about commitment. First time I heard it was years ago. I was watching a video of Dartmouth's rowing coach. He was telling a story to inspire his team. And basically in this story, there's a father, there's a son, they're sitting down at breakfast, and the son says, "Dad, I'm learning about commitment versus contribution in school, right? I'm trying to grasp it, but I can't quite understand the difference." Father thinks about it for a minute. He says, "Look down at your plate. What do you see?" Boy says, "Ham and eggs." Father says, "Well, that chicken made a contribution to your breakfast. That pig made a commitment." He then goes on to tell his team to row like pigs. And that simple metaphor created a foundation for everything that's come through my life since then, right? In anything we do, there's the option to go all in or to walk the line, to hedge your bets. And people so often leave or quit when something becomes difficult because there's another door they've left open, right? There's an easier way, an escape route. But let me ask you this. Do you think if it was a life or death situation, right? Say you needed water to survive, would you give up after looking for 3 hours and coming up empty-handed? Of course not. You'd keep looking because life depended on it, right? There's no other options available. There's this old saying that if you want to take the island, burn the ships, commit. And it's not until you do this that things truly begin to change, that progress is made at the highest level. You simply cannot tiptoe to success. You can't sneak up behind it. You have to own it, right? Go after what you want like the world is on fire, like your universe revolves around making this happen. I have never, in my 28 years of existence, seen a lion walk up to a gazelle and hope that it falls over, right? It attacks it with everything that it has. Speed, strength, tenacity. That's what brings home the prize. If you and your goals aren't one, if they are not the same, that's a pretty good indicator that you are fighting the wrong fight. You should live and breathe your dreams. Inhale and exhale them. They should live at the forefront of your mind, where every thought that comes through your head should be in the context of that dream. That basic question, how bad do you want it? Well, if you're not willing to fully commit to dive into something, then that gives you a pretty good answer right out of the gate. You can talk about hours spent, routines, habits, but if you aren't passionate about what you want, if you don't immerse yourself in it, none of that really matters. Live how you need to live. Do what you need to do. Be who you need to be to make your dreams real. Fully commit to excellence. Because until you do that, you will be left with only a vision and a false sense of reality. Winners don't have time for that. Okay, set your mind to your target and crush it. That is the only option.